been chicken in Nairobi, and now I'm over in Lagos, Nigeria. That's how far away I am from that other place.
Mm. All right, we're live. Just don't come complaining. Oh, I did this, and this how it was tasting. Man, family, let me tell you a story. None of that. What you don't want to hear, none of that. Get a messed up one, that's on you. Choices, we said. Choices are very important. Choices.
I don't know. This might be black people in here cooking. I gotta go in there and see. It's windy as shit out here. I know that.
Okay.
It's windy out here.
Windy. Never seen you wearing sweaters.
I'm not wearing no sweater. Just because it's windy don't mean I gotta put on a sweater. Sweaters is for suckers, Joby.
Mm. Anyway, let me share this link. Wait for people to join.
Well, people come up in the room a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody find us for a second. Well, we take out the image of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Let's leave that up so people come on up in here.
All right, family. Karibuni for those who are with us. Karibuni. You guys are doing amazing today.
Karibuni. I know they've been messing with our numbers on this channel without letting nobody find us no more. The channel's starting to grow back again. They starting to keep the channel small. They fucking with the numbers and messing with the reach of the channel. They shadow ban the hell out of the damn channels now.
They are doing that. We're just checking our shows after the Rhythm Scoop show.
You saw small numbers?
It had no views. The show we did yesterday had no views. My show had no views. I'm like, what is going on? No likes, even our own likes. No likes.
It's called shadow banning.
It's crazy.
It's called shadow banning. Shadow ban the channel like.
It's crazy. Karibuni is our family for those who are with us right here on the chat. I hope you guys are having a good day from your end, or rather on your end. And of course, welcome to yet another beautiful conversation. My name is Joby. To the first time listeners, viewers, I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. And for those who are also with us on the radio station, I'd really love to know. I really can't wait to know how many people listen to us via the radio station, because I wonder how many people do that. I'd really love to know that, how many people do listen to us by the radio station. Dani karibu sana, and to the rest of the people on the chat. In case you're joining, kindly click that like button. As much as you know, YouTube is gonna be messing up, but karibuni sana. We got Keith in the building, and of course we shall be talking about something different today. Apparently it's not simping. You decided we shall not be talking about simpers. You decided we shall not talk about simpers, Keith.
No, not today. Not today. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Dani karibu sana. But before we get into the main topic of the day, I want to address a couple of things that are disturbing my mind, And one of the things, we know that implants are not safe for women, and that this, I think, a study that has been revealed of rather some, it's something that is known that it's not really helpful it's not really actually good for women. You're gonna either end up having some complications you never had. You're gonna be having some side effects. You're You're gonna either end up adding weight, or you're gonna either gonna end up losing weight. You're either gonna end up starting up in just some messed up menses and everything. And personally, I just met into I always ask myself, what is it actually made of? And I believe it's chemicals, which are literally the reason why you have those side effects is because of the chemicals that have been used, to literally become what it is for it to be inserted in your body. But it's quite crazy to see what I'm seeing here today. How is it that you make an implant out of out of waste, human waste actually, and you're saying that these actually way safer than the ones we've had in the previous times? Because there's this article, let me get to read it for you as I share my screen. It says that the FDA has approved the first facial transplant pill made from a healthy bacterial found in human waste. And they're saying that the US officials on Wednesday approved that the first pill made from the healthy bacteria found in human waste to fight dangerous gut infections. And it's an easier way of performing so-called facial transplants. And they're saying that the new treatments from series therapeutic providers are simpler and tested version of stool-based procedures that some medical specialists have used for more than a decade to help patients. And the Food, Drug and Administration cleared that the capsules for adults 18 and older who face risks from repeat infections, bacteria that can cause severe nausea, cramping, and diarrhea. And I'm like, how is this actually a safer way to protecting now women? Because these actually the plan Bs that most of the women do consume. So how do you say making a pill out of human waste is going to be safer and make people literally not experience the side effects they do experience? Or am I the one getting the whole perspective wrong, or the whole thing wrong? This is crazy. Where we really heading? We have the and now we have this shit is crazy. We need to be very careful with what we're really putting up in our body right now, because this is crazy. And I believe it's crazy. It's more crazy because this is what they're going to be pushing to Africa, because we had Kamala Harris when she came to Kenya. She went to Turkana, and when she was speaking about the issues of hunger, she also mentioned to young girls to literally start using the pills and these transplants and everything. So if they really pretend they really do care about the society, first you're killing the society by destroying the woman's health. That is how messed up this is. You are depopulating, rather taking control of the population by first attacking the woman, who's the main source of production, of giving birth to life. This is just crazy, but do let me know how you feel about it. Then I see you saying that Hawaii is okay.
Why do you keep thinking people give a shit about the society? I keep asking that question. I already know they don't.
Just wanting to hear people's thoughts. Is that wrong?
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know, but it's
exactly right. Most people full of shit anyway. If not now, you've got exactly right. Exactly right. Jibba jabba. But go ahead, Shelby.
Got a prescription for it. The woman accused of femininity. Okay, whatever. Okay, but personally, I feel like these, of course, like you said, they don't give a shit. I'm just saying we need to be very careful with what we're really putting up in our bodies, because at this point we can see population is not only being controlled by these agendas we have of the LGBTQ, and a lot of things taking over of countries, men being weakened and everything. It's becoming super, super worse now by attacking the women. That is just where my point is really driven to. But let me move on to
Okay, well, but somebody now said it's okay to have a dick in your butt, so it's good. It's all right.
Well, he has been threatened. He didn't say that for. He didn't say that with no valid reason. He was threatened that the sanctions are going to be, he's not going to get any help anymore. He has been threatened. That is the agenda. He has been threatened somehow
get overthrown
to go with all this. Because he had stood firmly, and like Katie explained it earlier, he said a few weeks ago that these people have a culture that is literally not ours. He spoke a lot, and I think we've spoken about all of that. But personally, I feel like he has been threatened, and that's why he's telling the MPs to literally reconsider the bill again, which is crazy, which is so crazy. But moving on, also wanted to talk about Dwayne Wade, and apparently we know that we have been discussing about him. We know his son, who's apparently now a girl, they have been threatened because of the bill that was pulled or other passed in also Florida against the same thing, where you should not literally be naming anyone as gay. You should not be calling, you should not be naming that particular term. But they're saying that Dwayne Wade brought to South Florida 3 NBA championships over more than 14 full seasons in the Miami. And just to get to the point, he has said that he feels threatened and he's moving his family. They're saying that when he was being interviewed, he said that his family is no longer living in Florida over the fears. He and his family would not feel comfortable there.
Oh, too bad.
And he suggests that the move had something to do with legislation that banned schools' employees or third parties from giving classrooms instructions or sexual orientation or gender identity. And Biden also spoke about it, and he said that this is actually a hateful bill. But we know what is really going on with all this agenda. So, you can go ahead. The fact that you first allowed a woman to come take control of your mind controlled, I don't know even what to say about it. This is a mind control beyond thoughts. You marry someone, they come tell you that I feel like your son right now can become a girl. I feel like you as a man, you have failed the society if you can't stand up to your morals and say that this is what is correct. You're both bootlickers. That is what I'd say. You're feeling threatened because what you did is against nature, and you're not respecting literally where you literally come from. These are the same people are gonna be claiming want to come back to Africa. This is the motherland. Then you wanna claim Africa is the motherland, is your motherland. You wanna come build in Africa. You wanna come build in Africa with this bullshit. No one is coming to accept this nonsense. You should not be claiming to be part of the African people. You are casted out of the community. That is what it is. And also Museveni, if he's going to allow this, then I think people should literally they should look forward on how he can literally be overthrown. They should literally get him out of power. I don't know how that is going to happen, but Arthur Kun is going to be kept in power. But we need to be able to do that as African people. We need to be able to stand up and say no, because we began with South Africa. Next is gonna be Uganda. The next minute, like you had, it's gonna be Kenya. Before you know it, it's all over Africa.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world. But there's nobody threatening them. Appreciate you. There's nobody threatening them. They're disputing all kind of nonsense with this agenda, and knowing that Dwayne Wade has been doing all kind of filthy nonsense. He's been having sex with young boys. This filthy ass bastard has been having sex with young boys, and he's been covered up because the whole world the leader been doing it. He's been given a pass. He was supposed to be the clean cut Mr. Nice Guy, like a Michael Jordan type, which he is not. So, here we are. His wife is debaucherous. He's debaucherous. So they're made for each other. He's probably bisexual himself, or just really a homosexual. And she's his beard. He used her as cover. Because I don't think they've had no kids together. Look, have they had any kids together, Toby?
I've not seen. Let me see if they have had any kids together.
They've been together about 2 years. I don't think they've ever had no kids together. So, not that I know. If you guys let me know. His whole political face is a facade. You know, it's made up. It's propaganda. They got, him doing filthy things with young boys in hotels and leaving all kind of booty juice shit all over the damn rooms. So disgusting that nobody wants to go in and clean the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
They said, does Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wayne have your children together? I don't.
They're saying that the Strange World actress is mom of 4 children, and the husband being her adopting parents to daughter.
Yes, how many kids are hers? That's what I want to know. She adopted. Those kids are his kids. Those kids they had a child together. Okay, I didn't know. I was trying to find out. You said what? You said no. Jibba Jabba says no.
Let me see. To Gabriel.
Nah. Scottie ain't shit either. But they're both, I'll get on that in a minute. But he told the truth about Phil Jackson. Dan, we both know Phil. We both know Scottie and Michael Jordan ain't shit. They're both bootlegging coons. Happy to beat coons too. And the funny thing, I think nobody knew that Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan never liked each other. Y'all know that by now, right? Y'all know Scottie never liked that nigga. Never liked Scottie. How many times they was on the basketball court hugging? Y'all know that Scottie Pippen doesn't like Michael Jordan, right? I'm not breaking no news, right? You all know that Scottie Pippen don't like no Michael Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Read the chat. And I think Michael Jordan's son is dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Make that make sense. I believe Michael Jordan's son is dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. You're talking about debauchery, man. Crazy shit.
Anyway, moving on before kids takes over. I've seen one of the stories also that is talking about black parents in America literally seeking schools that can literally affirm history. And I'm sure this is not going to happen, because if reparations cannot even be listened to, how do you expect history to be introduced in school? Where we have a white supremacy which controls everything, runs the same system of education worldwide.
Right, they're getting rid of the history of black people in the American schools. That's right, they're getting rid of it. Mm-hmm. A little bit of lying history that they had, they're getting rid of it.
Mm-hmm. They're saying that black parents are seeking schools to affirm their history, despite the bans that they have had. They're saying that every decision made for young children is important, and they're saying that amid a spike in mass killings, questions of safety were the top of one of the parents' minds when choosing a school, and the next of our checklist was the school culture, which we do not really have. We do not have school cultures in most of the school. Even here in Africa, we're not taught a lot. We're taught what literally the white man left, what the British left behind.
It's a lot of religions, like the guy said on TikTok with Ghana. Religion is compulsory. You taught lies, you taught nonsense. You're not taught anything that has anything to do with you. You taught nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
In Africa, I didn't even know that was true. That in Africa, you're not even taught who the hell you are. I was like, wow. So, that became a norm that you ain't know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you know you never got independent. No one would keep somebody else's, no one would keep an oppressive school system up that was there to oppress you.
Mm-hmm.
That was there to damn oppress you and and be unfair to you. And that's all over Africa. So there was not any independent. When the Africans didn't put their own school system to even teach their, maybe a lot of them didn't know who they were because coming out of colonialism, they grew up in the same system. But damn, you're supposed to go back and gather your history. It's 60 years later since you gained independence. So you got no excuse not to know who the hell you are now. That don't make any sense. Not to keep this oppress the same system in school. That wouldn't even make that's not even logical. No. Why would you keep the same system in it that called you a nigga that said you was nobody? You had no history, you're stupid, that you're black and you're no good, all these lies, and keep up the same religion that teach you to worship white people. I mean, ain't nobody kept their religion but black people. Yeah, Chinese never kept their religion, they got conquered. The Indians who got conquered never kept no Christian white people's religion. Say, Joby said, get rid of their God. They said, get rid of the Indians, get rid of their God. Well, they never accept the British people God, the European God, the French people with the Christian. These Indians, they never say, hey, we're going to accept you white people as a God. They got colonized. I think the British and the Indians were colonized longer than the goddamn Africans. India got colonized back in 1700 and something. Africa didn't get colonized until the 1880s. So they get colonized to the 1880s. So shit, India was colonized even longer than the Africans, and they still didn't accept that. G's like, you conquered us, but we're not accepting your goopy God. We're not accepting your goopy God.
When you speak of independence, kid, you know that Africa is not independent. We still.
That's what I'm saying.
We were not living under our own rules, starting from education, religion, coming to even how the government rules, coming to even toilets, even free public toilets. We're still paying for public toilets. You can see people even stabbing each other because you're using a public toilet or you don't have 10 shillings to pay for a public toilet. It is so embarrassing. You see how the prisons run literally worldwide. The same system that hasn't kept to work like that on purpose. So.
People paying for toilets to go use the bathroom? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we had someone who was stabbed. We did report this a couple, that was I think last month, but one. There was someone who was stabbed almost to death because of not paying for toilets, literally shillings, cents. He was stabbed because of wanting to use a public toilet.
I don't know what got nothing to do with the damn British. He just made that system.
Come on, it does. Why can't we have our own? If it's not, if it has nothing to do with them, why can't we have our own African people applying their own rules? Meaning we want to live the ruthless way, the way the British.
That rule was paying to go doodle was by the British. I don't know.
Personally, I believe so. I mean the rules. You can't tell me you as an African person. Come on, we're speaking about lack of humanity right here. Only these white people have that type of behavior, and we're gonna be living under those because those are their behaviors. The way we have the puppets being so ruthless, not caring about African people. It's because those rules were set there by not us as Africans, but by someone else.
Of course, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they're ruthless.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Not the Gabriel Union. Where they moving to, Joe? Where's the Gabriel Union? They probably moving to California.
Let me see. They're saying that. Let me check very quickly. They're saying that. The Wade 15-year-old child Zaya came out as a transgender, blah blah blah.
Uh,
I think that
yeah,
another
50-year-old
reason.
child. They transgender that girl, that boy when he like 11 years old.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They're saying that
uh-huh.
another reason why this, I quote him. They're saying that another reason why I don't live in the states. A lot of people don't know that I have other decisions to make for my family, not just personal, individual decisions. And I mean, obviously, that tax is great. Heavily Wade County is great, but my family would not be accepted to feel comfortable there. So that there's no one of the reasons why I don't live there. They've not really said where it's going exactly. Let me see.
I'm sure he got a house in California.
Petitions empowering. Let me see.
He ain't going back to Chicago. He ain't going back home to Chicago with that shit. So most likely, he's gonna go to expensive ass California because he's a bootleg. They set him up as a bootleg. You know,
Let me see if I can
Wayne
find
Wade
it.
is despicable. He's a despicable human being.
hmm No, they're not stating where he's going. Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Yes.
California. It's either
Mhm.
California. He's got to go to California, New York, but it's gonna be California because his wife is an actress. You know, his wife is a D-list actress. You know, she's not a she's a D-list actress. So she ain't like she's an A or B-list. His wife is a D-list actress. So
Mm.
um, how about California somewhere?
Mhm. Raisi Big Cheese, karibu sana Mr. MBA, karibu sana David, karibu Juba Jaba, welcome, and to everyone with us on the chat. I see don't know where to start. I see MBA is saying that they have a young daughter together. Oh yeah. I've seen that to one daughter. And you're saying that
Okay.
okay, karibu sana. I see you saying that the little girl is us. Yes, it is. And David Brown, karibu sana. Then you're saying that yeah, but they all knew Phil Jason was racist back in the 90s. I think that is what Keith was talking about. Juba Juba is saying that my
I
back,
don't think
I thought.
they said it. You never heard bootlicking ass Michael Jordan say nothing. Remember, Michael Jordan is a goddamn super coon. That's why he hung out with Charles Barkley. And even him and Charles Barkley have separated ties, I think, for the last 6, 7 years. You know, both these niggas, they were the best friends. Both these Negroes are super coon. Scottie may be just a coon, but Michael Jordan's a super coon. You know, and if you guys didn't know, Scottie never liked no Michael Jordan. They never got along. He didn't like it. He couldn't tell you when they were playing together. He told you afterwards he couldn't stand Michael ass. When they did that, what was that last documentary they had? What was it called? The last game, the last stand. What was that shit called? What was that last documentary they had with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman and them? What was it called? The last something, whatever it's called, a couple years ago, with all of them being interviewed. And after that preview, Scottie Pippen just let it all out. And I don't even like this nigga. We were never. He just told the truth on Michael. I ain't never even. Right. Scottie Pippen just said, "Forget it. I'm gonna tell the truth." But I ain't even ever like this nigga. We never no friends. I never even liked this cat. I ain't never even like his ass. So he was spilling the beans on Michael Jordan. We found out later on, Michael Jordan is now married. Michael Jordan's son is dating Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen trying to get his ex-wife back, right? Now understand they're both coons. There's no doubt they're both buck dancing, buck broken, ass licking white apologists. But it's only I know that I know it was Craig Hodges that said something. Remember when Craig Hodges called Phil Jackson a racist? They got rid of his ass immediately. Remember, they put Craig Hodges in the witness protection program. Do me a favor, Joe, but looks up, say, when Craig Hodges, what team was, his name was Craig Hodges, don't be, gonna be Craig Hodges, Hodges. What team was Craig Hodges traded to? I think they just cut his ass because Craig Hodges called his ass a racist. And understand, fam, they wanted to make Phil Jackson the great white hope, a great coach. He's not. When you got that kind of talent of a Michael Jordan or Scott, you had the greatest players in the world. And for shits and giggles, even though Michael Jordan's a cool, Michael Jordan's the baddest motherfucker that ever put on some goddamn lace up some shoes. That's just a fact. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player ever. Ever. That's just he's super cool, but he's the greatest basketball player ever. You can't even compare no LeBron James to no Michael Jordan. It ain't even close.
I don't know if you say that. What team was Craig?
Say what team was Craig? His name Craig is Craig Hodges, HOD, traded to after the Bulls. Yeah, traded to after the Bulls, after the BULS. What's going on, Katie? After the BULL. Big Cheese, did they just fire Craig Hodges or did they trade his ass?
Chicago Bulls, shampoo, clear.
Now, I want you to know, you can't much they try to compare LeBron James to a Michael Jordan. There's no comparison. Everybody knows it's a joke. It's a joke. LeBron James is not compared to no Michael Jordan. I mean, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Now, Michael Jordan being the greatest player of all time, there's no doubt. There's no doubt that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player. I knew it in college that I would say there was going to be one player. He died. There would have been one player that would have matched Michael Jordan. Oh, I lost Joe. I got Joe to come back. Damn, I lost Joe. He said, I think he didn't. What happened to Craig Hodges? You said, Big Cheese. I didn't think he played again. Dang. He told Bush to do something for black people at the White House. No, yeah. Toby Black. Now, this the only guy I know that would have been able to counteract the Michael Jordan. Yeah, he did tell him to do something. They got rid of his ass. They got rid of him. Now, I will say Michael Jordan, there was only one dude I think that could have went head to head with Michael Jordan. I want Joby to pull this up. Pull this up, Joby, on YouTube. Go to YouTube and say Michael Jordan and Len Bias face off in college. Say Michael Jordan and Len Bias, Len Bias, B-I-A-S. How you spell Bias? I forgot to spell Lenny Bias' last name. How you spell Bias? Is it B-I-A-S? Yeah, Lenny Bias. Say Michael Jordan and Len Bias face off in college. Face off in college. Now, Lenny Bias died because he's smoking that crack and it killed his ass. Len Bias smoking that crack and it killed him. The two deaths, they got to do with the eras. They are two different eras. It ain't got nothing to do with the eras. I agree with that. We would say that, HR. If you do basketball, it ain't got nothing to do with the eras. Because the eras would say, well, Dr. J or Wilt Chamberlain. There's no doubt. Everybody knows, no matter what era you play in, Michael Jordan's the best player, period, of all time. And I'm talking about all eras. It's just every great player would tell you Michael Jordan. It's just that it's not even close. Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. I can't stand this nigga. I can't stand this coon. I can't stand his ass. But I'm always honest. I'm always intellectually honest. Michael Jordan is the baddest motherfucker to ever play basketball, period. think that could have kiboshed him was Lenny Bias. If Len Bias and even Larry Bird and all of them said the same thing. If Len Bias wouldn't have died of that crack overdose, if Len Bias wouldn't have died of smoking that crack, taking that crack to the head, I don't think Chicago would have won as many championships. I truly believe that. I don't think Jordan would have got 6 if there was a Lenny Bias in the lead. Go ahead, play it, Joe. Sit there. Remember, Len Bias was supposed to go. Remember, Len Bias was supposed to go to the Celtics, and Jordan went to the Bulls the first year. Len Bias come out the next year was supposed to go to the Celtics. He was the Celtics. Died when the Celtics didn't get Len Bias, he died. It destroyed the Celtics. They'll tell you that. So everything was based on Len Bias coming out. And that's why the Celtics collapsed in the late 80s and early 90s, because Len Bias had died. Go ahead, Joby.
North Carolina, the class of the collegiate field in 1984. They've lost only once. Last week to Arkansas. Today they host the University of Maryland Terrapins. The conference standings going into this game. Carolina will clinch the championship with a win. They already are assured a tie. The battle is for second and third place because those teams, second and third, won't have to face Carolina in the bracket of the AC tournament.
Forward for Maryland, number 30, 6'8" sophomore from Landover, Len Bias.
I think if Len Bias wouldn't have died smoking that crack rock, he had some bad crack. Len Bias was a certified, a star in college. He would have been a star in the NBA. There's no doubt. Len Bias was number 1 in the nation. What's scary is that MJ get played today. If I told you, if MJ played today, Victor, he'd dominate. He would dominate today because there's no fouling in the NBA like it was then. There are no Jordan rules. There are no LeBron James rules. If Jordan played today in the NBA, he would dominate that shit because the rules have changed to make it lighter, easier for people to score. They can't even bang no more like they used to back then. You're exactly right. It wouldn't even be close. They would be dominant. Go ahead, Joe. Yeah. Go ahead, Joby. So this Len Bias and Michael Jordan, and they met when they was at the McDonald's All-Star game, and Michael Jordan told people, Len Bias is the baddest motherfucker I ever seen. And Jordan don't get it up to nobody. Jordan told when he was in school that Len Bias is the baddest motherfucker he ever seen. And I seen him play. Len Bias was the baddest motherfucker I ever seen play. Hey, Joby.
Good. Following him.
That's why.
Maryland on the board. It's 4-2
When
Carolina.
LeBron James tried to make comparison to Michael Jordan, they laugh at him. You know, you don't compare no Michael Jordan.
12-6. The Tar Heels lead. Jordan with a move on the bench. 19 points a game. Jordan has 6 in the early going today. Len Bias over Jordan. Rebound by Beal, but he traveled and staggered backwards. And now against Adrian Grant. Man rush tickling him. The man with the ball moves and you fall down. It's against the man with the ball. Ooh. Takes that first step. Bias is left alone again. The foul. There it is right. Jordan's second foul. He thought he got all ball, but that was not the call. Here's another look.
I didn't want to see a whole game, Joe. I thought they were going to have some highlights. That's a whole game.
Goes out with 2
But
fouls.
that's some highlights. I just want to see that. See some highlights. I didn't want to see a whole game. Goddamn.
I pulled what you asked me to keep.
I know, Joe. I'm saying they had no highlights. Not a whole game. They didn't have like a bunch of other videos. Just do that's some highlights. Go back and forth. I didn't want to see the whole game. Like some highlights of them going back and forth. Not like a whole game. That's what I meant to say. Like some like that. Like some highlights somewhere. So, you know, the matchup between them two. But anyway, you ain't got to show that anyway. I just wanted to make a statement. At that time, I think that would have been one of the greatest. That was the rival right there. But like I said, I remember my friend called me. I was in high school. He said, "Man, Lim Bias is dead." I said, "What?" Because I just seen Lim Bias play ball in the gym outside of DC. I said, "Well, I just seen him a couple of days ago." Man, he dead, man. He said he died of a crack overdose. It blew up his goddamn heart. I said, "God damn, what?" He going number 1 in the NBA draft. He already got his shoes ready. Remember, he had to buy his shoes. Nobody even remember the biases no more. You had the Jordans, then you had the Lim Bias shoes. Ready. I was like, wow. Put this up for me, Joe. But say, what year and date did Lim Bias die? I know it was 86. I think it was, I want to say it was May of 86. Say, what year did Lim Bias die? His crack, it was too pure.
In 1986.
Where'd you win?
In 1986.
1986? What month? Does it give a month? Say it was like
June 19th.
June. Okay, June. I knew it was May or June. I knew. Yeah, because just before he's about to go to NBA, because Boston was messed up. That destroyed Boston for a generation. They talked about because Boston didn't go back to the NBA championship until 2010, 2008, sometime around there. It destroyed the Celtics franchise for a generation. Because Lim Bias was supposed to be the face coming out of college, and he was supposed to be and they got him specifically to go against Jordan. It was going to be the Jordan Bias matchup in the pros, and his heart blew up. His ass was smoking some crack, smoking that cocaine, and it blew up his goddamn heart. I never understood no stupid shit like that. He said it was his first time doing it, killed his ass.
Damn.
You want to get high and do stupid shit. I never understood. I never understood the drug culture getting high. Now, I did sell it. I wasn't as big as Big Cheese back in the day, but I did my dirt because I made money. I've always been honest about that. I wasn't as big as Big Cheese. I did my little dirt, made a lot of money, and because I wanted the cars and I wanted the women. I was young. What'd you say, Joey?
I'm just saying, okay.
Yeah, so I only sold on Capitol Hill before I went to school. I remember my brother said, when they catch you, they gonna lock your ass up. They gonna lock your ass up. And back then, everybody was buying crack, and it was fast money. It was so fast. Big Cheese can attest that because Big Cheese was a goddamn kingpin, goddammit, not me. I was small time. And being small time, I made a lot of damn money. But I wasn't that kind of cat because I don't smoke or drink. I wasn't gonna do the shit. I don't even fuck around with weed. I don't mess with nothing. But I did at that time. I wasn't as mean, but I didn't care till I got until one woman broke my heart. That's what really said, oh man, I'm done with this. I got enough money to go to school. I can't be selling this poison to my people. I was all, and I already told you guys this story. My boy's like, you all soft, you soft ass nigga. If you're gonna quit, if you're scared, nigga, say you're scared. You all soft and shit. You all soft. If you're scared, say you're scared, nigga. If you're scared, say you're scared. So nah, man, I gotta go to school because that's how it's gonna be a lawyer. I can't be no lawyer with no criminal record. I got to stop. I can't be, you know. And I told you guys, my mom had found all the drugs and money under my bed. She went all crazy on me. Huh? Of course, I'm not gonna. What am I gonna say, Joby? Hey, mom, yes, this is my drugs and money. What are you talking about? Yeah, mom, this is my drugs and money. Yeah, get out of here. I said, yeah, this Nate shit, mom. This Nate shit. Oh, I don't want him back in this house. Oh my God, how could you have this kind of stuff? What if the law came going all crazy? What if the law came in and we could get arrested? All this shit. Is Nathan doing all these kind? No, he's not taking them, mom. He's selling them. He's selling them and shit to people. Oh, that's usually who buys it. People buy them. He's selling these drugs to people. He can't sell them to animals. Shit.
You can't be a lawyer with no criminal record, Joe Mosquito.
I know. Yeah. In America, yeah, you got criminal record. You can't. You're done being a lawyer. And that's what I thought I was gonna be, Joe Mosquito. I was gonna go to law school. After I finished college, yeah, I'm gonna go to law school. You know, because my father was a lawyer, so I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. So I thought I wanted to lie. I thought I wanted to lie for a living. But I knew, but it was fast money. And as a child, I didn't have no direction as a teenager because my dad was fucked up. I had no direction. So fast money, no one set me down and said, keep, this fast money might not be no good. It was fast money, and it was my sister coming from the Crips gang in New York. Okay, this ties into everything, family. Okay, we're gonna keep it 100. We're gonna keep it 100. Reason why we had a crack, we're gonna know the real truth. See, as a kid, I didn't know none of this. We're gonna keep it 100 how the world really works. So as a child, the Bush family was bringing in cocaine from Colombia. They are the main drug dealers, the Bush family, the Bush crime family, the ones who now became president of the United States, this wicked, satanic family that we fight today. The Bush family was bringing drugs into the American community, the Black American community, to fund what they call Iran-Contra. Okay, you need to know this. Okay, I'm about to let you know how drugs really work in this planet. See, you only saw what? Bootleg videos of hidden colors, nothing. All right, Big Cheese. I got you. I keep your secret, brother. Bootleg copies, hidden colors. So, the Bush crime family, before he was president, was flooding. They were going to cut, and understand, this is a 2-for-1. I told you they're always at war with us. You need to know that they're always at war with Black people globally, African people. So they flooded, and this is a known fact. You guys know I'm not making this. It's a known fact. And understand the Bush family controlled the CIA through the Rockefellers and Rothschilds and all this shit. I'm going to prove. We're going to do this tomorrow on the network, right? This going to be an extension of what I'm talking about right now. Because tomorrow we're going to keep it all the way 100 real, what we can't say on YouTube. We're going to back it up. So we know the Bush crime family, through the CIA, this is a fact. Because we know Gary Webb got shot in the head. He got murdered, got shot 2 times in the back of the head for bringing this truth out, right? He got shot twice in the back of the head for bringing this truth out. By saying that the CIA purposely funded Black America to destroy it with drugs. This is a fact. So I want Joby to pull this up real quick. It's going to tie into my story as well. Put us up, Joe. He said, what year did Gary Webb, the reporter, die? What year did Gary Webb, G-A-R-Y-W-E-B-B, the reporter, die? Supposedly, he committed suicide by shooting himself 2 times in the back of the head. Now, you know you can't kill yourself by shooting yourself twice in the back of the head. That's impossible. That was the CIA sending a message, you keep your goddamn mouth shut.
In 10th December 2004.
Okay, for 2004, Gary Webb was found dead and they called it a suicide. I don't know how you shoot yourself twice in the head, but we know because the CIA killed him. Because he exposed what everybody knew, that this crack epidemic was put into the black community on purpose. They was locking our ass up and we were dying from it. Me being a child, I didn't know the ramifications of it. I just knew it was fast money and I was going to get this money. I didn't know it was put into our community to destroy us. I'm an 18-year-old, 17-year-old kid. I don't know about no self-destruction and a whole conspiracy to kill black people. I had no idea about that. I said, oh man, my sister said they got drugs coming to Columbus. She gonna hook us up. They keep that we got drugs. We're gonna hook you up. Since you're gonna be in DC, DC's a big market. It's chocolate city. Go from LA to DC. We're gonna set you up. I said, man, I don't know about that crazy shit, man. I gotta go to college and shit. I'm gonna get my sister tired. You scared? You said the same thing. You scared? I don't know, man. Shit. You want money, right? You gonna make a lot of money. You want a car and all? Yeah, I do want a car. And my sister, people from LA. Anybody know people from LA? The girls from LA, they're honest. They say you want some pussy, right? I said, yeah, I do like pussy. I do like some pussy. I said, I do like some pussy. Shit. Who don't like that? I'm keeping the one. Yeah, I know. I just keep it 100. I do like some pussy. Shit. so he said, well, with the money, Keith, you're gonna get a lot of girls. You're gonna get a lot of women because you're gonna have a lot of money. I said, yeah, but if I get caught, I ain't gonna have no money in jail. Goddamn, I mean, fucked up. But anyway, they flood the community with crack cocaine. The CIA. This is a known fact. That's why Gary Webb was murdered. Because he exposed it about them bringing and said, we're going to flood these niggas and kill these drugs. And remember, during the late 80s, early 90s, Black America was a drug-infested wasteland. They destroyed our parents with that shit. Not mine. My parents didn't do drugs, but people's parents, crack baby, the term crack baby. Yeah, women out here sucking dick for crack rock. I had people come to me. Big Cheese I know Big Cheese know he got ass. Can he get his dick sucked for some rock? There's a fact. That happened to me more than one time. These are facts. This debauchery is real. It broke us down to our knees. It destroyed us as a community. Remember, we were coming out segregation. They took all the jobs out the black community and moved that shit to China. They moved all the good jobs to China. And so we were destroyed economically, and people always want a getaway. They want to do a getaway, they want to escape reality when you're living in poverty. So there was the drug thing. So, I can't tell you how many women came to me talking about, can I suck your dick for a rock? I was like, whoa, this is crazy. This is real. And understand this all sanctioned by white supremacist power. This is real. I didn't know at that time, why was all these drugs allowed to flood our community? Because you got you kill off the black community, you destroy it, and then you also put their ass in prison. They flood, why they make millions of dollars from doing it. Yeah. We said, Big Cheese, your mom filed the drugs right now? So I started paying So you start paying all the bills. Yeah, see your mom. Now, see, my mom had a decent job, Big Cheese. She worked for the government. That's why she was scared. My mom worked for the customs department. And I think they check drugs and shit when they come. My mom was a high official in the customs department, so she went crazy. She's gonna put my ass out the house. I'm gonna put your ass out of here. You're gonna be home. I'm gonna evict your ass. She went crazy on me. And I forget my brothers laughing and shit. Right? I'm gonna put your ass out of here. I said, hey, y'all be talking about you lying to your mom. Like I'm gonna tell her, Mom, these are my drugs, of course. What are you talking about? Of course I'm alive. So, yeah, of course I lied. My mom was a damn customs officer, Big Cheese, so she paid the bills. And you was lucky. Your mom was like, all right, you paying the bills now, baby. You the Big Cheese around here. You pay the bills, baby. So now my mom worked for the customs department. That would have destroyed her ass, right? So, and this is real. And that's how fucked up Black America is, man. That's how destroyed we are. And this is white supremacy, why we destroy. It's called a spade, as Katie would say, right? So, I didn't know nothing about cutting up no drugs. I never did no drugs. I never did marijuana in my life. I don't drink, I don't do shit. And so I got this shit, and then I say, hey, man, so I seen them cut up in LA. And that's another story. That shit scared the hell out of me. I almost got shot. That shit scared me. Like, man, this might not be for me. It's dangerous. This shit dangerous. This might not be for me. So I was visiting my grandmother, and my sister brought these cats by, and they started, cutting up the drugs. I didn't understand how to do that shit. And so when that's how I got my boy Nate involved, because this is gonna be me. I said, I can't do this by myself. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I got my boy Nate. I said, hey, man, my sister got these drugs coming in, man. I mean, we gotta know how to make it out. We need to make it in the crack. He said, oh, man, bro, he said, Keith, don't worry, I got you. My daddy knows. He said his daddy knew how to do it. His daddy. His daddy. I said, God damn, we gonna go to your dad? Yeah, man, my dad know how to cut that shit up, man. He show us how to make it in the rocket on up. I was like, God damn, this is crazy. So check this. Cause our spot, this is all real. And I bring my brothers on to tell you, everything I'm telling you is real. My brothers will confirm everything I'm telling you. So we went to his grandparents' house. They had like this nice house on Capitol Hill, right? And everybody knows DC homes back then up around Northwest. They have basements. You got anybody grew up in the northeast part of the United States? Those houses have basements. That's why you see Taharka Bay doing his show. He's in his basement. We don't got no basements in Florida. And up in the northeast.
Breaking.
Breaking?
Yeah, you're breaking a little bit.
Let me know when I'm clear.
You're clear now.
We're breaking one. Okay. So.
Oopsie. No, it's not good. You're breaking.
Breaking up again?
Yeah. In a bad area. I'm hearing beats. Unless it's my internet, I don't know. Because my internet is also not that stable today. But you can let us know who is breaking. Because I hear Keith breaking. Obviously, yeah, Dr. Pepper is drugs too. Soda, yeah, soda is created out of some nasty shit. I saw, it's crazy. Most of the things we eat, they're just full of shit. I don't know, come again. I think we lost him completely. Let me go to the comments as we see if we can get him back. Try go to the comments. I see even know where to start because all of you are catching up with Keith. Where to start? Big Cheese, you are a lot of things growing up. You're a simp, you are a drug seller, you are a lot. You're a whole package. That is nice. That is nice. You are a whole package. You are kingpin, you're a simp, you know. Just joking around. I don't know, Kid, can you hear me? I don't know if Kid can hear me. Or maybe if it's my hand. Let me see. I know that was a joke. I know it was. I'm just saying. Also, like, most of the sodas and the foods you take, they're full of a lot of diseases, pesticides, facts of everything. Okay, so it's Keith, yeah. It's Keith. It's in the size. Sees grandma house in the cops and find drugs. Sees your car and the sports assets. But I don't think. Have I seen? I think Nigerians are the ones who bring literally cocaine here. Is it really? No, politicians. No. Politicians through the Mombasa ports. It's the same thing Keith is saying about the Bush family. The politicians here do a lot of business on drugs. Drugs. We hear they've raided a farm of someone who's planting weed. They take like weed maybe worth millions. Then you hear that it has been banned. Blah blah blah. They do get a lot of money out of drugs. That is pure facts. But for you, mostly in Africa, personally, like here in Kenya, I've not seen cocaine being normalized. I've only seen that and had that with Nigerians when they come in Kenya. We've seen most of the girls who have literally died in most of the house parties trying that. There have been so many cases of so many young ladies who go to these house parties where Nigerians are, then they smoke, they crack, then end up dying, but I've not seen that being normalized so much in Africa. Big Cheese say that shut down kids internet is putting out too much. Big Cheese. That's what's up. You're saying that the tutelage of the elders' wisdom. Listen, I don't want to mess with my brother Kid and Dr. Pepper. It's not healthy. Let facts be spoken. It's not healthy. Come on, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. None of these things you take are healthy. None of them. But before he comes back, I think I'll discuss one more thing right here. And this is regarding the issue of there he is. I don't know if you can hear me. No, your internet is bad. Come again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, okay. So let me finish my story. I'm in Texas and it's always bad. Okay, now you can hear me. Okay, so anyway, you can hear me, right, Joby? You hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys know I grew up in LA, so I didn't move to DC until I was 17. And at that time, because my parents had broke up, my mom took a job with the Customs Department. She lived out in Maryland and all that shit, right? So I didn't know DC politics, street politics. I'm coming from LA. My accent is different. And at that time, DC was the murder capital of the country. DC niggas just pull up and shoot your ass in the head. So, DC was what is up, Joe? Say, what is up, Joe, for me real quick? Say, what years was Washington, D.C. the murder capital of the country? What years? So, that time,
Pardon?
put it up with Google. Say, what years was D.C., you know, that's Washington, D.C., that's the capital of the country. D.C., the murder capital of the United States. What year? What years? At that time, D.C. was the murder capital because of this drug trade shit. You know, motherfuckers blowing each other's heads off and shit, fight for territory, all this crazy shit. It was crazy. You know, I just wanted to stay low key and sell it to the white people.
In July 16th, 1790.
No, not when it was created, Joby. No, say, when was DC the murder capital of the country? What year was it the murder? M-U-R-D-E-R, murder capital of the country.
Oh, okay. In 1990s. Doesn't that, however,
That's
violent
right.
crimes is still...
That's right, and the 90s, that's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly the time I was in the 90s. Early 90s, the murder capital. I was like, man, people getting shot in their head, fucked up, like, oh, man. So, and so since I was new to D.C., I didn't know the street politics. I wanted, you know, that's why I need to have a partner, a friend of mine. I didn't know street politics. I wasn't raised in D.C., so I didn't know the politics of Washington, D.C. And they was killing motherfuckers, killing Negroes left, right, and center. The Negroes were at war out there, man. It was real. You fucked around in D.C., you got your head split. Cats coming down from New York or Philadelphia, they didn't tell nobody in the city. They was going back to New York in a box, in a body bag. D.C. was the most frightening city back in there. You had some cat coming from New York talking shit. They put his ass in a body bag, chop his ass up, and put his ass in a body bag and send his ass back up to New York. So don't bring your ass to D.C. no more. Everybody knew about it. You didn't fuck around in Washington, D.C. back then. Them niggas was killing your ass. There's gonna be nobody taking over no D.C. Not nobody from New York, not nobody from Miami, not nobody from goddamn Philadelphia. They was killing your ass. You was out of there. They was gonna run that drug trade, period. You wasn't coming to D.C. talking about, hey man, I'm from New York, I'm gonna run the drug business in D.C. The hell you was. You're gonna find a bullet in your motherfucking head. You're gonna be tossed in the Anacostia River somewhere. Shit. That's just the real. That was the real deal. That's why the cats in D.C. were becoming the richest drug dealers in the country. At that time, those brothers becoming rich as shit. And they weren't gonna let no other Negroes come outside the city dictating shit. You know, and everybody knew that. That's why you heard Biggie Smalls about go down to D.C. and bodies in D.C. and all. You didn't come to D.C. fuck around, so I wasn't gonna fuck around either. Cause I didn't know the city politics. I didn't know no cats. I'm from LA and I got that funny LA accent. You know, I didn't talk like the cats from D.C., so I'm an outsider. I got the funny LA accent. Right? Nigga, you ain't from D.C. You ain't from here. So, my boy, he said, you know, my dad can do it. So we go to his basement, his grandmother's house. That became our spot. That became his grandparents. And I said, are they gonna smell this shit? Are they gonna smell us cooking this shit in the basement? They were so old and fucked up. I guess they never smelled nothing.
Damn.
So it's old Negroes, Joey. So they're like 80 years old or some shit back then. They was old and shit. They're like, hey Key, you make sure you teaching they how to go to school. You're such a good boy. All right, Miss Lewis. You know, I'm going downstairs to cook crack all in your basement. You're such a good boy. Real life is crazy. So when we went down there, his father showed us how to cook it, put the water, free base it, and all that shit. But it was a problem because he wanted some. I said, man, your dad a crackhead? Yeah, man, he be fucking around sometimes, but I had to. That's what they said. I might have to beat his ass if he start fucking with the product. He said, I might have to beat his ass. I said, God damn, you gonna beat your dad? He started fucking with the money, fucking with the product. I might have to beat his ass. Oh shit! That's how dysfunctional and bad they destroyed us as a people. He talking about whipping his dad's ass. I might have to beat his ass. He keep fucking with the product. I said, nah, man, don't beat his ass. Don't beat your dad's ass, man. Don't do that. Anyway, so me not knowing this whole situation was started by white people. The CIA brought that cocaine and that crack into the black community purposely to destroy us. And these are facts. These are facts. It's not like I'm not being hyperbolic. This not propaganda. This is real. Everybody knows this now, that the CIA purposely flooded black America with crack cocaine. Your government flooded your ass to dispose of you. This is a fact. We got more talking about my government, America, and all that goofy shit. You crazy as hell. This is a fact. And the night they flood us with this crack cocaine. The damn fat. So he doesn't jinx me. I just got pulled over by right there. You got pulled over. But you wasn't doing nothing, Big Cheese. I'm saying, yeah, we ain't jinx you. Just got pulled over by the cops, huh? When you speeding or something, you still living, so you good. They ain't do that to you. I gave you a fake ticket and you going about your way. You good. So family, they flooded us. Us not understanding geopolitics as children, we caught up as pawns. So I would have been locked up, had a record and all fucked up. But the people that actually made most of the money and flooded the country were the motherfuckers that were the president of the United States. And his son later on became the president. Right? That's why Joe, I think was that Joe? It was that I think that was Katie. I had look up Smedley Butler. I think that was Katie. I had look up Smedley Butler. Was that you, Joe? Or was that Katie? We looked up Smedley Butler. Remember? That was Katie. This has something to do with that because
it was me. Sorry.
That was you? Okay. And so, yeah, war's a racket. That was the Bush, daddy and granddaddy, Prescott Bush, who were helping the Nazis come to power. Understand what we're dealing with. That's why I told you, we don't live in no damn democracy in this fake ass Republican Democrat. There's no democracies on the planet. These people rule from behind the scenes. And the Bush family is a flunky family of the Rockefellers. They're another flunky family of the Rockefellers. We tie this shit together. Put this up for me in Google. Put this up. Let me see. They were never prosecuted. It's a fact. Say Prescott Bush, Joe. Say Prescott Bush and the Nazis. Ain't it funny to be for the Nazis in Ukraine again? Say Prescott Bush, P-R-E-S-S. Is it P-R-E-S-C-O-T-T, Bush, B-U-S-H. And the Nazis, N-A-Z-I. It was the Bush family through the Rockefellers. Remember, the Bush family is a flunky family. The other people want to stay in the background, so you don't know what's going on. Through the Bush family, the Rockefellers funded the Nazis. They funded the Nazis into power, family. Then you can find Prescott Bush and the Nazis. Just see what they say on Google. P-R-E-S-C-O-T-T, then Bush, B-U-S-H, and the Nazis, N-A-Z-I.
All right, so let me share this one article about it too.
Now, most of the shit they wiping away. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
how the Bush grandfather helped Hitler's rise to power.
Yeah.
Right.
See, now that was an enemy of the United States. And explain to me how did his son and his grandson become the president of the country later on? Because you don't live in a democracy. They put Hitler in the power, family. You need to know this. The Rockefeller and Rothschild put Nazis. Oh, the Nazis are bad and all that shit. Get away. Listen. The powers that run this country put the Nazis in power. And we're going to go back. That ties into eugenics and your BACCINEs. I can't go into that now. All this shit is connected. BACCINE is connected with all this shit here. All this stuff is connected. Now you go down a rabbit hole, boy, your ass will be you being the real where did Alice go in the land of Oz or some shit? Where did she go? The Wonderland, whatever else. But go ahead, you. Where did and Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland. You go down that rabbit hole, you're gonna be real Wonderland, goddamn it.
Alice the Wonderland. It says that rumors of a link between the U.S. first family and the Nazis' war machine have circulated for decades, and now the Guardian can reveal how repercussions of events that accumulated in an action under the Trading with the Enemy Act are still being felt by today's president. George Bush's grandfather, the late U.S. Senator Prescott Bush, was a director and shareholder of companies that profited from their involvement with the financial backers of Nazi Germany. And the Guardian has obtained confirmation that from newly discovered files in the U.S. National Archives that a firm of which Prescott Bush was a director was involved with the financial architects of Nazism. Nazism.
I understand this. Yeah, the architects of Nazis. Everybody funding Ukraine, fam. The same people that are funding Ukraine. So you're never going to do this in no news. That's why you donate to the channel. I should have these supplements up by the middle of May, so people can get supplements and fund this damn network. Cause we're gonna start bullshit on the network. So you're not gonna get this real news nowhere. Nowhere you're gonna know none of this. Go down this rabbit hole. So the Bush family is no more than flunkies for the Rothschilds. It's like the Gates, like Bill Gates. They're a flunky family. They're a little bit more high up of the flunky. We know it was George Bush that was sent to kill goddamn Kennedy, and he was in Dallas when they blew Kennedy's head off. All this stuff, when you put all this stuff together, as Joe, you go down this rabbit hole and be like, God damn, yeah. America is not a democracy. People behind the scenes run this country. That's how Prescott Bush, his son and his grandson, became president. Because what happened, Joey?
I'm laughing at Big Cheese. What he's saying? He's saying I'm good. While I was looking for my license and insurance, I had kids playing loud in the car. The cop was looking like, "Who the fuck is that?" The background and you don't see them.
I'm funny. Big Cheese's mama's son with goddamn goopy ass Lance Skirt had me playing, and he got pulled over back like 6 years ago. He said he turned it up. He said, "Who the fuck is that?" Same thing I got. He said, the cop asked Lance, says, "Who the fuck is that?" Anyway, so you got Prescott Bush funding the Nazi war machine, really for the Rockefellers. This is when they started doing the human experiments. Remember, the Nazis did the human experiments with vaccines. They were doing vaccine experiments all throughout fucking Nazi Germany on people. All kind of wicked shit that we use today. Do this for me, Jeff. Take that. Say what Nazi experiments are products that we have today. I said, what Nazi experiments are products that we use today? They was sawing off people's foots, playing with women's coochies, this wicked shit they was doing. All kind of crazy experiments. But what products we use today came out of Nazi experiments? So, what products we use today came out of the Nazi experiments? So if they'll be honest and say them. But they only say the Nazis are bad because eventually they were defeated, right? But they wanted that because this is beginning of the New World Order, family. The Nazis and through Hitler will create a new world order through the Rockefellers and Rothschilds. Get it? Hitler was a Rothschild. So since that didn't work that time, they're back at it now. Overdrive. The same thing, Joby.
Let me read this. I don't know what actually it is. Let me share my screen. It says Nazi medical experiments during the World War II. A number of German. They're not giving me actually what we're using, but there's an article that.
All right.
Yeah. During the World War II, a number of German physicians conducted a painful and often deadly experiments of thousands of prisoners without their permission, considering that the inhumane condition, lack of consent, and questionable research standards. Modern scientists overwhelmingly reject that the use of results from experiments in camps. And they say that many German
they say they didn't use, they used all of it. Family, this is where you got MK Ultra. This is the first thing of mind control. That's why your TV, when you watch TV, it's mind control. All this stuff was experimented with. The sex, the transgender shit we fucking with, started there. The CIA, which became started by the when we came back from Nazi Germany, what do you get immediately? The CIA fucking staffed with Nazi scientists to give you MK Ultra mind control. That's who's part of the damn CIA. Go ahead, Joby.
He says that the role of the medical profession from 1933 to 1945, the Nazi Germany carried out a campaign to cleanse Germany's society of individuals viewed as biological threats to the nation's health. And the Nazis enlisted the help of physicians and medically trained genetics, psychiatrists, and
here we go. Now listen up. Now wait. Joby's saying genetics. Like I told you, genetics. What? Vaccine. Genetics. Remember, this is eugenics. What you're dealing with the COVID is eugenicism. Eugenics. That's how I knew what I knew when this COVID shit jumped out. Eugenists. So understand, go, Joe. That's what you listen to. They were them trying to wipe out the black race through eugenicists. Right? Through this, you're gonna get Margaret Sanger, you're gonna get Planned Parenthood, giving abortions to black women, kill these niggas in the womb. Kill them. Get them in the womb. Go ahead, Joe.
They're saying that the Nazis enlisted the help of physicians and medically trained genetics, psychiatrists, and anthropologists to develop racial health policies. The policies began with the mass sterilization of many people in hospitals and other institutions and ended with the near annihilation of European Jewry. The medical experiments in the third grade, they're saying that then unethical medical experimentation without patient consent or any safeguards were carried out during the third trait and may have divided into three categories. They're saying that one of it is experiments dealing with the survival of military personnel, and they're saying that these many experiments camps intended to facilitate the survival of Axis military personnel in the field. For example, at Dachau, physicians from the German Air Force and from the German Experimental Institute for Aviation conducted high-altitude experiments on prisoners to determine the maximum altitude from which crews of damaged aircraft could parachute to safety. Scientists there also carried out so-called freezing experiments on prisoners to find an effective treatment for hypothermia. Prisoners were also used to test.
Well, they're freezing people to death to see. Yeah, let me see if they can freeze them. They're freezing people. Oh yeah, let's see if this will work. How long it take for them to freeze to death? All kind of wicked shit. Go ahead.
On the test of drugs, the experiment on test of drugs and treatments, they're saying that other experiments aimed to develop test drugs and treatments method for injuries and illness, which German military and occupation personnel encountered in the field. At German concentration camps of Sachsenhausen, Dachau, Natzweiler, Buchwald, and New Game, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, scientists used camp inmates to test immunization compounds and antibodies for the prevention and treatment of contagious diseases, including malaria, typhus, tuberculosis.
Malaria! Bill Gates, anybody?
You get it? Malaria, typhus, tuberculosis, typhoid fever, yellow fever, which is a must before you travel, and infectious hepatitis. Physicians at Ravensbrück conducted experiments in bone grafting and tested newly developed sulfur in bracket sulfanilamine.
Yeah, them words are hard. Them damn scientific words. They're always like in Latin or hard to read other, where they have it all in Latin or Greek. But you get we don't think, Joe. It was just atrocities that they did. But those atrocities carried over to what we call the CIA. And when we talk about Tucker Carlson got fired, he also was exposed that the CIA was involved in the you-know-what. We can't say it here. We can't say it here at all. They're involved in some things called the 19 thing. CIA that was funded right after World War II with these Nazis, Allen Dulles and the Nazis, MK Ultra. So that's when you see individuals in Hollywood that have been MK Ultra. They got the butterflies and they mind. That's why most of these Hollywood stores are mind control. And people thought it was a joke and it's real. We had what's that movie with what's that, Glenn Thurman? I think that guy's name Glenn Thurman. Is it Thurman or Turman? Do this for me, Joe. Say the movie with Glenn. I'm gonna say it's gonna be GLYNN. I'm gonna say Thurman. Is it Thurman? THRUMAN. The guy from a different world, right? Say Glenn Thurman. The movie Glenn Thurman talking about MK Ultra. Say the movie with Glenn, GLYNN, then Thurman, THRUMAN, talking about MK Ultra. Now he played a part of a real military soldier who the CIA was doing experiments on his ass. He didn't know it in the army. They were MK Ultra his ass. He never got his life back. The movie
with the Thurman.
But that has the movie with Glenn Thurman showing MK Ultra, MK and then Ultra, LUTRA, Ultra. That's a mind control. They say they stopped. They never stopped it. Yeah, I never stopped MK Ultra. And they got caught. Oh, we stopped it now. We got caught. We stopped it. The movie MK Ultra. What's the name of that movie? MK Ultra.
Let me ask Google this.
You ain't gotta show the movie, Joe. We just say the name of it.
YouTube is bringing something different. What's the name of?
Not on YouTube. I don't want you to look it up. I want you to go to Google.
I know Google is bringing me something different. Be patient.
Oh. You guys look it up for me in the chat room. You guys look up Glenn Thurman's movie on MK Ultra. The movie started with MK Ultra.
It's not bringing me any.
Okay.
The illegal.
You guys remember it was a movie with Glenn Thurman.
Prisoner in chief. Details of the CIA secret. Prisoner in chief. No,
Prisoner in Chief?
No. Google is bringing me something different. I don't know. Maybe someone else in the chat to check it out for me.
MK Ultra with. Yeah, you talking about the one with Danzo. You talking about the one with yeah, that's not a good. You talking about Manchurian Candidate. Yeah, that's another good one too. Yeah, Manchurian. Yeah, with Danzo Washington. Yeah, as a Manchurian Candidate. Yeah, that's a fictional one because they remade it from the '60s. But Glenn Thurman's movie back then was an actual movie of a brother that they MK'd Ultra. Remember they were doing that to people in the military without their permission. They wanted to see what it would do. And it destroyed his mind. So they MK Ultra'd his ass. You know what? They had him all fucked up, thought he was a secret agent, all kind of crazy shit. They MK Ultra'd his ass. And his life never was the same. Huh?
It's called MK Ultra.
Oh, that's the name of the movie?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're saying that MK Ultra is a 2022 American psychological thriller film written and directed by ex-intelligence officer Joseph Sorrell.
No, that's it's called, what's it called?
Based on a true story about a human experimentation program, MK Ultra conducted by Central Intelligence Agency.
Yeah, that's a different movie there. That's not the one with Glenn Thurman. It's called Jibba Jabba Fall. Yeah, what's it called, Jibba? It's called what? It's called Real Black what? What's it called though? Yeah, Glenn Thurman. There it goes. Yeah, but what's it called, Jibba Jabba? Oh, Thorwood. That's it called Thorwood? Okay, yeah, Thorwood. It was a good movie. It was sad. It was true. Yeah. That's the, yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of movies, Joe, about MK Ultra. I was just thinking about the military brother. It's called Thorwood. Yeah, I know that's some weird name. I just can't remember it. Yeah, so.
You said it's called?
It's right there, Joe. He wrote it right there. It's called Thorwood right here. Right there.
Oh, all right.
There's gonna be a bunch of movies about MK Ultra. Joe, it's mind control. When you look at the TV, you're actually under MK Ultra as well. You just don't know the program. You don't know what it is. That's subtle mind control. That's how propaganda works.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was a good movie. Remember, he never got his life back. The real guy, did he end up committing suicide or something? Remember, because he tried to take him to court. They thought he was crazy. They said, you crazy, it's made up. Of course, it was true. They had been MK'd Ultra. While he was in the military, and he started acting crazy in the military. Nobody knew what was wrong with him. Because they was MK Ultra in his ass. They were mind controlling his ass. So wicked this government, you take the black guy, you know, he's a normal military dude, they start MK Ultra in his ass. He thought he was a spy, look at him doing all kind of crazy shit. He got out. He can never get it. They destroy your mind control. And so that program, that's what they use on the Hollywood stars. When they get too big, them the CIA controls Hollywood and through all these, because they Rothschild, they own all that shit. So these stars, to make sure they don't get out of line, they MK Ultra. So put this up, Joe. Say good. Can't never really find that really on Google no more, but say Hollywood stars presumed to be under MK Ultra. You see all these people MK Ultra, from these singing stars that all got the Butterfly, the Monarch Project, the MK Ultra. Because they're not gonna allow you to be out here to say shit that goes against their agenda. That's why all these Hollywood stars are in line step with vaccines and all other kind of shit and pedophilia. All of them are not lockstep because of MK Ultra. You're not going out the reservation.
They're not giving me names, but let me see this one.
I don't get no names. It was plausible deniability. They said it didn't even exist. We know it exists, but when they found it, people found that it really wasn't. They said, "Oh, we got rid of it. We stopped it." They never stopped none of that shit.
This is what I've gotten. They're saying that the conspiracy theorists convinced celebrities.
Conspiracy theory about MK Ultra is real, and we got the term. But it's not soldier. They always do. Remember, they created the term conspiracy theory with John F. Kennedy. When you knew John F. Kennedy was killed by the CIA, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Now they admit it because 60 years later they blew his head off. Remember, they created that term for people that wouldn't accept the lie that they told people about Lee Harvey Oswald killing John F. Kennedy. Oh, these people are conspiracy theorists. They're conspiracy theorists. So they're still saying the same shit. Go ahead, Joby.
They're saying that when the rapper Cardi B unexpectedly stared into space during a red carpet interview at 2018 Grammys, the internet didn't blame it on exhaustion or nerves. According to some sections of the web, this lapse's concentration was a clear sign that she was a victim of the CIA MK's ultra mind control program. And the bizarre blank expression on her face was evidence of a glitch in her programming. And the MK
Ultra, you guys are seeing glitch, and everybody. That's why it was conspiracy theory. Why did they say CIA? Everybody, they didn't say FBI. MK, they said CIA. Everybody knows the CIA created that MK Ultra coming from them fucking Nazis. From them Nazis that were doing lab experiments back in World War II in Germany with the Bush and the Rockefeller. Booyah! Go ahead, Joby. Who's that? So they show a picture of somebody. Who was that?
Nah, that is Cardi B there in that article up there.
That was Cardi B. I'm sure her wacky ass is under MK Ultra.
They're saying that
the average African woman, I like Cardi B. You know she's MK Ultra. I don't even know what you talking about. MK what?
Some cake. They say that the MK Ultra is a wild conspiracy theory that has infiltrated certain corners of the internet, and its believers are convinced that whenever a celebrity or politician acts strangely on camera, they aren't just nervous or butchering their lines. They are victims of a top secret mind division of the US government. And the conspiracy theory extends to more sinister acts as well, and is often referenced into in combination with the other conspiracy theories. There are dozens of Reddit threads suggest that.
I want to understand. I always know what you're reading. You're reading propaganda, so this is going against MK. See, these are conspiracy theories. This means that when you see it, it's not to be believed. See, they're saying that this is all crazy. Now we know MK Ultra exists. That's a real thing. We got Thurman, like this, that movie's real about that brother. He was MK Ultra, along with many other people. But in this thing, it's all the conspiracy theory, and people think people under mind control when they're not. It's all make believe. Fuck out of here.
Let me read this one. There's another one I've bumped, which is quite interesting than this one. Let me read this one. This one, it says that for decades, the CIA and the Walt Disney Corporation have been brainwashing children. Stars such as...
Remember Walt Disney? Remember Walt Disney was funded and backed by the CIA. Walt Disney was a what? So now we're going to put it all together. Say it with me. Was a vicious pedophile. Now we're bringing pedophilia. Walt Disney was a vicious pedophile. A pedophile. Allegedly. Let's say allegedly. See, remember, we've always seen the damn dicks and coochies and hidden dicks and coochies all throughout Disney's movies, the cartoons. The butt cheeks, the penises, the coochies, all that shit. So Joby's connecting the dots with CIA and Walt Disney. It was used to indoctrinate children through what? Cartoons. When we say SpongeBob's gay and these other things are gay, Joe, we're looking at the Teletubbies. Hey, I'm going to sleep with the Teletubbies.
I didn't know as a child, man.
Of course we know. That's why it's on purpose, Joby. MK Ultra.
They're saying that for decades, the CIA and the Walt Disney corporations have been brainwashing children stars such as Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, and Justin Bieber, programming them to spread subliminal messages in support of a Chaudhry New World Order. The affairs of the
New World Order. We always circle back to the New World Order. Boom. Go ahead.
They're saying that the affairs of the world are controlled not by the government, but by the centuries-old occult order known as the Illuminati. That's how they're calling it. And they're saying that the bizarre
instead of saying Illuminati, say the Rothschilds, the Rockefeller, these bankers. The world's not run by government. That's the scam. That's the fake democracy shit. It's run by these families that own these banks. They get to print the money from nothing. Go ahead, Toby.
Bizarre though sound, these beliefs are increasingly widespread, especially among young people from whom the pronouncements of authority figures no longer ring true. The internet is awash with such theories. Now they're calling it a theory. And the choreographer Rosie Kay and filmmaker Adam Curtis had both been investigating this field for some years. In 2016,
it's all a theory, and it's a theory. There's a truth there, because now Joby took you back to the Nazis and Prescott Bush. Those people become the CIA through the Rockefellers. These are facts. It can't be a theory. And also, they went back to New World Order, and I told you they were creating a New World Order through Nazism. That's what we got resurfacing right back now on the planet. We're going to break it down even tomorrow on the network. Is this how what you know the dots, baby? You know the dots. It all comes together. You down that rabbit hole with Alice. You in the Wonderland, but you know what the fuck is going on in Wonderland. You ain't in that bitch looking all crazy. Wonder what the hell's happening around this damn place. You know.
Yeah. I think this is, I don't know, should I continue?
If you watch, you don't have to.
Yeah, that's it then.
Yeah, so
I'm seeing Kenya being mentioned also in this article. I don't know what Kenya was involved in. See, Kenya is also involved in that.
Mind control, Joby. Africa's mind control. You think Christianity and all the stuff they do in Kenya. Mind control. You know people mind control. Listen, you and Katie, we speaking the propaganda to me. Speaking the propaganda. You moron, you're under mind control, idiot. Who would do that? Why would they do that? What? Why would they do it? For power and control, goopy. Look at you talking. Why would they do it? Why would they do that?
The reason why Africans would be surprised because we think they are good people. We assume, they.
Yeah, they assume they exactly. You already at a disadvantage. We think they're good people. Like what? The motherfuckers doing experiments on people, cutting out people's penises and putting on the back of somebody's head and shit. Put this piece on the back of his earlobe. Why would you do that? Because we want to. Motherfuckers doing all kind of wicked shit they were doing in Nazi Germany. And they want to tell you in that damn Google shit, all kind of vicious, wicked ass experiments, crazy shit. Freezing kids together, sewing kids together, sewing their eyeballs out, putting shit in their eyeballs, making them go blind. Just all kind of wicked shit they were doing. That's what they call Joseph Mengele. He was part of that thing. They call him a Dr. Death. That Nazi scientist, Joseph Mengele, all kind of wicked experiments. But understand, the Nazis was their testing bed. They started before that in America. They took it over the Nazis. They didn't start in there. They make some believe they fake media. Oh, these atrocities started in Nazi Germany. You see, they didn't. You see, Prescott Bush funded that shit. He wasn't the one funded. The Bushes are flunky families. You always got flunky families for the people that's the real power. The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. They don't be out there. They be they flunkies. They put their flunky families out there. That's why you knew when John F. Kennedy got his head blown off as president, we know George Bush was there. George Bush, I don't know where I was at the day Kennedy was dead. There's pictures of your ass right there in Dallas. And we know through whistleblowers that he was ahead of that assault team. George Bush became the president, and his son became another president. George Bush was the head of that CIA hit team that blew President Kennedy's head clear off his goddamn head. You're not ruled by no democracy. This government is controlled by the people that run these banks. And when Kennedy said, I'm going to get rid of the CIA, and I'm going to get rid of the bank, because the banks are illegal, and the CIA is illegal to our country. They're not supposed to be the CIA family. They're supposed to be the FBI. People started to realize that there ain't supposed to be no Federal Reserve or no fucking bank. It's against our Constitution to have a goddamn Federal Reserve Bank. Why does it exist? Because these crooked bastards are paid off to create it. It's against them. As Kennedy said, hey, this bank is illegal. I'm getting rid of this shit. And the elite said, the hell you will. He said, I'm going to smash the CIA to 1,000 pieces. You going to do what? What you going to do? What you going to do? You going to do what? I'm going to smash the CIA into 1,000 pieces. I'm going to get rid of the central bank. You going to do what? I think it was 2 weeks after they said that, they blew his goddamn head off. And then they came up with a fake story. Remember? Lee Harvey Oswald killed him. And if you said against it, he was a conspiracy theorist. That is a known fact. The CIA killed him. And then killed his brother because his brother was winning to be president 4 years later. 5 years in 68. They blew his brother's head off. Robert F. Kennedy. And called himself also some fake terrorist. Sirhan. Everybody turned the crowd with no Sirhan said it was a goddamn CIA hit team that killed his brother. Put a bullet right in his back and fucking they blew his head off too. Do this thing for me, Joby. Go to YouTube and say the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy. Did they show us? Say videos. They say video. Go to YouTube and say video of the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy. Tell what all this ties in, pal. You got a cabal. People talk about that runs the country, and they run the planet through America. And they moving a secret system over to China. They knew they were going to destroy America, drain it, drive all money, steal everything out of here. And a new system is being set up in the East, in China. But you motherfuckers, I know you're listening. Listen to me. You motherfuckers didn't build China to no real power. I told you, I'm not. You gotta know the fuck that's why I'm always sensitive. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. None of these niggas on the internet can fuck with me. China can't stand up as a real power because you morons are going too fast because of the wake-up Rothschilds and Rockefellers. You didn't build China into a sustainable economy. China gets its money from selling its cheap shit throughout the world. It doesn't get its money from selling its shit internally. So you don't got a real economy. So when if the American dollar collapsed, and Katie's right, I give her Katie's smart as shit. Because if the American dollar collapsed, China collapses. Because you motherfuckers have not built an internal economy, morons. You didn't do that. You scared by everybody waking up. That's what scared you. You didn't build an internal.
The assassination of Israel.
Say video of the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy. Robert, R-A-B-E-R-T, F, and then Kennedy, K-E-N-N-E-D-Y. Because if you think you're going to do BRICS with all these other fucked up economies, you can't do BRICS with Nigeria. Can't do BRICS with South Africa. Their economies are fucked up. Their economies are fucked up. Oh, am I saying it too harsh? Their economies are fucked up. You decouple from the dollar. I know you want to, that's what they want to do. But you didn't spend enough time, morons, building China into an internal economic where it can survive without shipping its cheap shit globally. You didn't build China into an internal economic power like America was. China survives on its exporting that cheap shit. And that's why they need to destroy Germany. The real manufacturing giant in the planet is not China. It's really Germany. Because Germany makes quality shit. China makes cheap, fucked up knockoff shit. Because they were put up there. They didn't never develop shit. It's all stolen technology that the Rothschilds stole out of America while they were building their second empire in China. But go ahead, Joby.
A reporter for the Mutual Broadcasting System, Andy West, was in the kitchen hallway in the Ambassador Hotel last night when Senator Kennedy was shot. He is perhaps the man who was closest to the senator when the shots were fired. Let's go back now to that hour last night.
Remember, they all the news. See, this is the news giving a lie, saying it was Sirhan, the terrorist. That's a lie. And shout out to his son, who knows the lie, and we know the CIA and Robert F. Kennedy, son of Robert Kennedy Sr., telling you right now. My uncle was killed by the CIA, which is a fact, and my daddy was killed by the CIA. People that run the power behind the scenes. Go ahead, Joby. So this news is a lie. Why? Because they own it. This is propaganda. It's a lie.
And the voice of reporter West as our cameras show the panic that gripped the scene.
So I thank all of you who made this possible this evening. All of the effort that you made, and all of the people whose names I haven't mentioned, but who did all of the work at the precinct level, who got out the vote.
Because they couldn't beat him at the ballot box. He was going to be president. And that was a no-no.
I was campaign manager 8 years ago. I know what a difference that kind of an effort and that kind of commitment makes. So I thank all of you. Those of you who are here.
I mean, he was campaign manager for his brother.
Mayor Yotti has just sent me a message that we've been here too long already. So my thanks to all of you, and now it's on to Chicago, and let's win there. Thank you very much.
And don't think these despot leaders don't know either. This is why Mercedes said, oh, yeah, gay people came. Oh.
With it. If you turn it out. Oh, good. Thank you very much. You're the right letter. You get it right.
I don't think this is it, right?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. They about to kill him. They'll kill him right there, Joe. They about to kill his ass.
A reporter for the Mutual Broadcasting System, Andy West, was in.
They about to shoot his ass right there, Joe, in front of everybody. And tell you somebody else did it. They wanted to kill him up close and personal, Joby. They send a message. You get out the script, this would happen to you. Hey, I think Museveni now said, oh, that's good to suck dick. You can suck dick now in Uganda.
Senator Kennedy has been shot. Is that
possible? Right there, Joby.
Is that possible?
Senator Kennedy has been shot. His whole head's been blown up like his brother 5 years ago.
Not only Senator Kennedy, oh my God. Senator Kennedy has been
Oh
shot.
my God, the humanity! The humanity of it!
Campaign manager, and possibly shot in the head. I am right here. Rafer Johnson has a hold of a man who apparently has fired the shot. That's it, Rafer. Get it. Get the gun, Rafer. Okay, now hold on to the guy. Hold on to him. Hold on to him, ladies and gentlemen. Hold him. Hold him. We don't want another Oswald. Hold him, Rafer. We don't want another Oswald.
They figured he was too popular. They were going to be able to cheat the vote, so they didn't get rid of him. He was going to win too overwhelmingly. The country loved his ass, so they knew they weren't going to be able to cheat their way to victory. So, hey, let's get rid of his ass. And then make up some fake story. Yeah, Sir Hanson, this guy killed him. Same way they did for his brother 5 years earlier when they blew his head off in the car. So, So don't think these despots don't know how these people get down, Joe.
It's crazy. Crazy. Oh, it's crazy.
Don't we wake up to the real world? It's crazy. Go ahead, what now?
You just wonder when the rest of the African people realize all this, that the lies we've been living with. It's mind blowing. Sometimes me sleep with headaches because of some stories. Man,
yeah, don't be sleep with mild stuff. I didn't take her ass to the dark web. Shit, told you. There's an African mind cannot fathom this kind of evil. She see real evil personified. Toby might never come out the room. I never get out the bed. No. They've been trying to come to work. Oh, I can't. It's too evil out there.
Okay.
Toby, you been MK Ultra or something?
No. No, I've not. I've not.
So, you know, I got. Let me finish up with this shit. I forgot to say. But about Phil Jackson, I went on a tangent. Then they go back to Phil Jackson and shit. Phil Jackson's always been a racist, and most people call him. Of course, Michael Jordan never called him out because he's always been a bootlicking coon. But even coon ass Scottie Pippen, because you heard Phil Scott saying, "I don't even watch the NBA. It's too much woke stuff in there." Now, it's too much woke and it's too political. So remember, they want basketball. They want black men, to shut up and not be. And really, he's really talking about Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie Irving is an intelligent young man. He's not a moron. Most of these basketball players are morons. Right? He's an intelligent, well-spoken basketball player, not an idiot. So him speaking up, that causes white people to feel a certain type of way. Why is this nigga talking? Like Joby said, they like to see you all fucked up, ignorant, not speak out and have any power. And so Phil Jackson had the audacity to come out, using Joby's words, the audacity to come out and say, it's too political now. They thought they needed to shut up and play ball. Because he doesn't want these people. As black players, you're supposed to be high-paid slaves. That's what you are. Basketball, football, baseball, you're high-paid slave. You're supposed to be on a plantation. You know you're getting paid, you shut your goddamn mouth to white power. And be grateful that you're not impoverished like the rest of these niggas. We put you other people in poverty. You're not to speak out, to have any kind of solidarity with the black masses. But so everybody knows that's a no-no. You're not supposed to speak on behalf of your people, on behalf of their plight, because that makes white people mad. And Phil Jackson got mad that Kyrie Irving and other basketball players were showing some solidarity towards other black men, women, and children. They don't like that. See, our unity is a threat to everybody on the planet. You must understand that. African unity is a threat to everybody. Everybody works hard as shit to stop it too. It is the #1 threat to this planet, African unity. And it's to be stopped at all costs. And so when Scottie Pippen called them racist years ago, People got on Scottie Pippen. Oh, Scottie, what you talking about? He's racist. You won championships with this man. I don't care what I won with him. He's still racist. He's going to tell me I don't know when somebody's racist towards me. I'm crazy. You know, as coonish as Pippen is, he told the truth about the man being a racist. Everybody had those suspicions for years about Phil Jackson's racist ass. So you're to play for him as a slave and keep your goddamn mouth shut as he talks condescending to you. You're not supposed to be a man and say, hold on, who you think you're talking to? You're going to treat me with some respect and some goddamn dignity. That's what you're going to do first of all. You're going to treat me with some goddamn dignity as a man. I'm not a boy, and I'm not your property. But that's me, Phil Jackson. And you know who ain't said nothing? You know who ain't going to say nothing? And we know Michael Jordan. That is a super cool ass Negro. He's not going to say nothing on the benefit of black people whatsoever. Not going to do it. He's not going to do it, not one way or another. He's not going to come out. He knows Phil Jackson is racist. Because that trope has been out there for the longest time about Phil. Even when he went to L.A. and he won a championship with Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. It's not his coaching. When you got great players, family, understand Phil Jackson never built no team from scratch. So you can't call him a great coach. You know, white people always like to bestow all kind of greatness on white people. Oh, he's great. Name one team that Phil Jackson ever brought from the bottom to the top. There's none. When he came to Chicago, Chicago was already established. Already established. With Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. They were already going to be champions with or without his ass. And just like Los Angeles, when he took his raggedy ass from Chicago to L.A., Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal were already on the cusp of becoming a championship team. It was going to happen with or without his ass because of their they were the top players at that time. So they want to give the credit if his coaching skills was so over the top great. That to do with the coach. If you don't got the players to run in your scheme, I don't care how good a coach you are, you ain't gonna win. You know, ain't it funny? The best team with the best players with the best on the best team win. They got to do with no coaching. You know, team got the best players, they usually win.
True.
How about that? They usually win. No matter who's the goddamn coach. I put Joe being as the coach of the basketball team of the Bulls. Joe don't know shit about basketball. He be telling me all kind of fucked up shit.
Soccer.
And they still win. Yeah, soccer. Right? You know, I can't watch that shit. God damn. I be going to sleep. So I'm glad he's finally been called out as the racist he's always been. And black people coming to terms with this no good racist bastard. He's been racist. He always was racist. Everybody was right by calling him a racist. You know, you know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen The Usual Suspects. Where's Stephen A. Smith? Stephen. Steve Smith. Stephen A. Smith over there on ESPN. Where's Charles the Coon Barkley? The major coon didn't even pick it up to defend his ass. Has anybody heard Charles Barkley do any defending? Usually he'll defend. I knew Phil when I was fucking with Jordan, but me and Jordan ain't friends no more. He's super cool. He said I was a coon. We both super cool, and it didn't work. I ain't talked to Jordan in 5-6 years. Can you imagine one coon, another coon off? And Michael Jordan cut Charles Barkley ass off. Get your ass out of here. Because coons can't never really be friends with anybody because they're fucked up people internally. They're fucked up and they're broken inside. They're fucked up inside internally. They have no character. So friendship really don't mean anything. They've been friends like what, 25 years, 24, damn near 30 years. He cut the man off. You think he was fucking his wife or something? Because internally their characters. Michael Jordan has no character. He's fucked up. We know all the fucked up things he said about black women. He has no character. Charles Barkley has no character. So, but them two being so-called best friends, neither one of them has any character. So that shit doesn't matter. Like this best friend nonsense because they both have no character, so their friendship can never be lifelong because neither one of them stand on shit. So they throw each other under the bus at the first given moment. They don't have no core principle. They both sold out to the highest bidder. You know? So, ain't it funny? You ain't seen Phil Jackson even hang around Michael Jordan ass. You're supposed to love him. I love Michael. He said, once it's done, I'm done with this nigga. I got my rings. I ain't even seen Phil Jackson take a picture with Michael Jordan ass. Remember, doesn't Phil have them damn retreats where he teach that old fucked up ass religion, that Zen, that Chinese Zen shit he was teaching them? I'm a Chinese Taoist, a Chinese Zen teacher, whatever the fuck is, a Reiki master, some shit. I teach you how to meditate under this fucked up tree in the rain. I guess Jordan didn't want to be in the rain all fucked up and wet, meditating and shit with this goofy cracker. So I don't know. Been racist. I'm as glad it's finally getting called out because I believe everything Scottie Pippen said. Scottie Pippen, you guys remember, was quiet. Scottie Pippen didn't say nothing about nobody, and then I love that Scottie Pippen had the nerve finally to tell on Jordan, you never know. He treated me like shit. I was happy he was finally able as a man, stand you on 2 feet, call a spade a spade. I was never close to no damn Michael. Me and Michael didn't even get along. We weren't even really friends. We never hung out. He yelled at me all crazy. We never, there was never no brotherhood between me and him. Because that's true because Michael Jordan has no character. Has no character. As a human being, he's shallow as shit. He's empty. Michael Jordan as a human being is an empty well. He's shallow. He's empty. Empty inside. He's fucked up. That's why now he's going to white woman to white woman. How much? What is this? Like a 7-day white woman? Then he get another divorce from another white woman? What's this white woman? 8-9 is going now. He might keep count of Jordan's white women. What white woman is he on now? Is this 6 or 7 after he got divorced from the black chick? What number of white woman is he on now? 6, 7, younger than the next one. Michael Jordan, 60-something out here dating 15-year-old girls, 20-year-old girls. What 20-year-old white woman he got now? What'd you say, Joby? What'd you say?
Let me look that up for you.
Yeah, look it up. What new white woman he got now? He's bad as Tiger Woods. Got a string of new white women every goddamn 5 months now. I bet he ain't married no more. Fucking with his money now. I can't marry you, girl. But my God, I love you. Bitch, I'm old. I gotta save some money for my kids. Shit. You fucking my legacy up. I can't be married.
She's called who?
How old is she? He's 30.
Oh, you're asking how old is she?
Yeah, how is Michael Jordan's new girlfriend? I know she's white. I know she ain't black. These cools don't.
Yeah,
these cools,
white, yeah.
Of course, these cools don't date no black women. He didn't want to marry that black woman. His parents made him marry that lady. He always dated white women in college, always white women. These coons always gotta give him some white coochie.
She's 42.
Damn, 42, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Only 20 years younger, okay, only 20 years younger than his ass, okay? Now she needs to be 30, like that young booty, is too wild. I fucking want to go out and party in the club and shit. I ain't trying to party in no club. Old ass 60, I can't be out there dancing my fucked up knees and shit. Got onset arthritis.
No, none of
A
that.
fucking young girl want to go shop. Damn time. I want to go shopping. These damn women younger than my goddamn daughters. Shit. Daughters looking at me all sideways and shit. Daughter, that new girlfriend telling my damn daughter they gonna be buddies. My daughter said, nah, you too young for me, girl. You know, you go do you. You fuck with my dad. You ain't fucking with me. Go away. I think we already 2 hours up. I think it's 2 hours already. Yeah, 2:10. So better at 2 hours, y'all. So, I'll read some of the comments. If I can't read the comments.
All right. I won't go all the way up. I see. I'm not starting here.
NBA. They gonna take long. Yeah, they gonna take long for it.
Yeah, NBA saying that the CIA agent has a small gun under his sleeve, shooting RFK in the back of his head, and
exactly. Yeah, that's what they did. Exactly in the sleep. They shot him in the back of the head. You saw what that video you just showed. RFK getting kids out. It was a CIA agent shot him in the back of the head. They say it was some terrorists. It was some terrorists over here. Lie. They killed them.
They saying that. Then he's saying that Germany makes great cars too.
Germany makes great everything. Dad, Germany makes great everything. Their manufacturing is top notch. But remember, the New World Order is destroying it. Not making them go green. They're not gonna have no electricity because they want to destroy Germany as a real. Remember, they're creating China into a power. So they got to destroy Germany's manufacturing. So they're destroying Germany's manufacturing by putting all this Green Deal shit in there. So they're dismantling Germany's power. Germany will not be a manufacturing giant no more. They're destroying it. Without no power, like Africa, you can't be manufacturing. They do that on purpose. They're ripping up Germany's manufacturing, and that makes China the de facto manufacturing. China's shit is fucked up. Germany's manufacturing is quality cars, quality everything. Their shit is quality. Mercedes-Benz, BMW, not no knockoff shit, quality shit. Everything they manufacture has always been known for this quality. They're getting rid of that shit. Understand? They're getting rid of them and their quality. That's how you know. That's how you see what they doing. We don't want nobody as no competitor to China. Germany's energy. No country is going to say, yeah, I'm just going to get rid of our energy and become Africa. Because they don't control Germany. The people behind the scenes do. So they're taking out their power. Taking their power base out. But yeah, we're going to do clean energy that don't work. Windmills and fucking solar panels. That don't fucking fund no damn country.
I'm basing that
Good, Jimmy.
So the RFK planned to pursue the people
who killed his brother. Yeah, they knew. Exactly. He knew the CIA killed his brother. He knew it was no damn that fake story he told the world and the media gaslighting. It's Lee Harvey Oswald. And if you don't believe it's him, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're a conspiracy nut. He knew it was the CIA that killed his goddamn brother. And they knew he knew. He knew. And he knew President Johnson was in on killing his brother, who his vice president, who became president because of John King. He knew his vice. He knew John that. But when I was on the show with Joby, I was showing with Joby and Joby and Katie back last year with Judge Joe Brown. That's what I told Judge Joe Brown. Kennedy knew, Robert Kennedy knew his brother was killed by the CIA, and they couldn't allow him to become president because he had the power to break their ass up and go after the real power. Say, oh no, that's not going to be allowed to happen. Oh no, that's not going to happen, Captain. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. They put a bullet in the back of his goddamn head. And if you said anything different, you was a conspiracy theorist. Mm-hmm. I'm a conspiracy man. Mm-hmm. He was a conspiracy nut.
Mm-hmm. Victor is saying that the evil is allowed. These evil people allowed Caroline Bryant to live her life to the end and not to be prosecuted for helping murder Emmett Till. NBA is saying that one of the former players said that Phil told him to obey him like he was his master. Wow. And Juba is saying that Jordan remembers what happened to his father. He was saying about nothing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they know he killed his father to shut him up at that rest area in North Carolina. They murdered his daddy. Mm-hmm. And that's what they do, send a message. But damn it, so what? You killed my daddy, so you already killed my father. Now I might as well be real. Mm-hmm. You ain't sending me no damn message. You know, but he was already a bootlick before they killed his daddy. So shit, that was just tell him another message. You getting mine, nigga. You stay there. We're gonna make you a billionaire with your goofy shoes and your clothes, and people around, little African kids will be having your clothes on, but they know what the hell it means. Now what you'll do. We'll make you a billionaire. You run around with Jordan shoes, Jordan shirts on, with the Sky Jordan. That's right. But you'll stay in your place, nigga. Okay, boss. Go ahead, Joe.
You're also saying that Danny saying that a perfect example of that would be Les Miles of at LSU, Louisiana State University. The only reason why he won so many games is because Nick Saban already built the team. And you're saying that Jordan had offer his old man up for sacrifice. That is NBA. And Jeremy is saying that and they're always ugly too. Damn. Danny used to saying that they that's why
who's always ugly? Who's always ugly? I forgot.
I don't know who's ugly. I don't know. They say that's why the F monosphere, a lot of them are dudes just be messed up individuals. And the TC Brook, never seen you in the chat, but Karibu, is saying that Jordan married a white Latin chick and got twins with her. And he's saying that woman.
He had babies, but then he got rid of her though, didn't he? They got enough. So they had babies together. I know he had no more kids. God damn. All right, but they got divorced, didn't they? Did they get divorced? That ain't the same lady because that lady's 42. Because that can't be the same lady because if she's 42 now, he married that lady way back like 15 years ago, 10 years. That lady would be like 20 something back then, or whatever she would be.
You saying that he's probably under ultra programming. That is MBA and Liberia Karibu Sana coming in last minute, but Karibu, and you're also saying that China using mind control mechanism to ensure the children's focus. We naturally got it. White folks keep shit on our children's minds. True. We just discussed that.
Yes, they do.
We just discussed that. But family, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Much love. See you guys tomorrow. Hope you've gotten 1, 2, 3 things. I've learned 1, 2, 3 things, and that was good. You know.
What you learn, Joby?
I learned about the Prescott Bush, about the Nazis, then them distributing crack to the black community to mess their minds up. You know.
Well, just mess their minds up to destroy. Not just mess your minds up to destroy drugs. Drugs destroys the community. Just like the same way it works fast as alcohol. Why do you think alcohol's in Africa? Everybody drinks in Africa now. You know, ancestors didn't drink that shit. Because it destroys. It destroys. I'm gonna tell you. I say you just said it destroys the community, but drugs is much faster. Drugs destroys the community much faster than even alcohol. So it was put there to destroy the community, cause fights and warfare, and because they knew we were gonna take it and try to make money from it, and we were gonna, harm our own community. And then see, it was a benefit, harming our community, killing people, and then the ones that survived, they can lock our ass up too. See, so it was the gift that kept giving. It's brilliantly wicked. It's brilliantly wicked. I'm gonna flood the drugs with these niggas because someone's gonna make money off of, and then we can lock their ass up, and then the others, it's just brilliant. That's what we're gonna do. It's brilliantly wicked. We're gonna be, some wicked shit.
John Mosquito, why are you coming after me? Are you sure you really want my wrath right now? You're not.
What did he say?
You want me to revise for you a whole 2-hour session of what I've learned? Leave me alone. He's asking what have I learned? Is that all I've learned? You want me to revise for you a whole 2-hour session? I'm not gonna do that. I've learned a lot. Come on, I've learned big cheese is a big pin. I've learned big cheese is a big pin.
No, kingpin. A kingpin.
Kingpin. Oh, it's not
kingpin. Yeah, he's a kingpin. He's out there slinging dope. And his mom, even his mama found out, Joby. His mama found he was slinging dope. Mama said, "Okay, just make sure you pay the bills, baby."
Yeah. At least he was made to become
That's why he's big cheese in the house. He ruled his mama. That's right. Mama, I come in, I want my dinner made now. That's right, baby. That's why you the big cheese. I know. That's why you the big cheese, baby. I have all your vittles made, baby. So he coming home, Joey. Mama making dinner and shit for him. He the man, it's crazy. Crazy.
It's crazy. But much love from you, Big Cheese. What have you learned coming after? What have you learned? You tell us.
The cheese learned to be the man, damn it.
You learned how to cook bushmeat, damn it. Much love, buddy. Much love. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Click that like button as you leave. And of course, stay safe wherever you are. Watch your back. Don't be the next Kennedy, Be careful of your surrounding, like it says. Be very careful of your surrounding. Much love.
That's gonna be for you, Joby. You speaking the truth in Africa. That's always there. And look, that's why you hear Maria say, I can't say that. I'm not gonna talk about that.
I know about that. I'm always aware of my surrounding, but hey.
Okay.
I'm not in Kenya. If they think I'm in Kenya, I'm not in Kenya. I'm away from Kenya. I'll say like Katie. The problem is assuming I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm not here. But much love. See you guys tomorrow.